again, YouTube. This is Dr. Kendo, and I'm here with Scribblenauts Unlimited. And one thing just to start off the entire commentary is that usually I do create items that my subscribers request to me. Recently, I've had to stop doing that because the requests were getting way out of control and crazy. And I don't upload every single day, and even when I upload each week, it's not always Scribblenauts. So basically with like, 100 items still left to do in my list, I can't exactly get to all of them if the requests keep coming in every day, which they do. So that definitely should be known. I don't know how that doesn't register with people, because people are, on the last episode I announced this too, but people were still requesting items. Like every single comment was like, hey, do this, do that, and I can't right now. So I am not taking requests, but I will announce in the future when I am taking requests. So you're gonna see here that we are editing a super awesome DJ, because this request comes from Crazy, that's with a K, 5392, one of my dearest subscribers, most active people, and so I definitely treasure that he has requested an item, and he's actually asked if I could make a super awesome DJ that plays music, and so you could see that in his behavior, it says use musical instruments. So whenever you place down a musical instrument, he is going to operate it and basically play music. So why don't we put that to the test? This is basically, the character right here is what happens when you type in DJ. I've colored his clothes red. I think they default on yellow. And so anyway, let's type in a musical instrument. Here's a guitar. And yep, he goes and plays it. That's pretty sweet. And so we are in the ruins of ellipses, by the way. That's this level. But I'm going to go ahead and type in also turntables, because of course a DJ is going to play turntables. Yeah! Sweet. So there's your super awesome DJ that plays music. Thanks, Crazy, so much. Let's see, the next item request is for a giant flying burrito. And that comes from Francisco Diaz, 3231. And so we're just typing in giant flying burrito. So here's our giant flying burrito, except for it doesn't look all that giant, so I'm definitely gonna have to edit it. I also want to give it some wings. It just looks better when they have wings and they're flying, even though if it's not a creature that already has wings, the wings will not flap up and down and stuff. So we're gonna try a new set of wings. I've done like the angel wings, I've done the bat wings, so here's some insect wings. They look like fly wings or something. So we're gonna attach these onto our burrito here to make it a flying burrito. It does kind of look like a bug. That would be really sweet if there was a bug out there that was like a burrito. Haha. So it only had 5 health. Let's give it some more health. This object is alive. I checked off that box. So let's see, I guess, do burritos float or sink? I think they float, except for they will sink eventually. I don't know. Okay. So movement speed, I gave it a little bit more. I don't know that there's really a purpose for that. Of course, let's name this item the giant flying burrito. Make it a lot bigger, of course. Make it giant. So here we go. Oops, I just picked it up. Okay, there we go. So now it's flying. So there's your giant flying burrito. Random. But anyway, let's go on to the next request. Of course, I want to try and tackle a lot of them here. Can you make a hammer that shoots out lightning? That's from Super Jari Boy. Of course, I spell out everything in the link annotations here. I actually, this obviously is like Thor, Thor's hammer, so I want to do mallet instead. The mallet, I think it kind of lends itself more to what I want to edit and what I want to make this look like. I am going to make it like Thor's hammer and stuff. I'm going into the shapes here right now. They have a library of just like shapes like geometric, there's like cone, circle, sphere, cube, all that stuff. And so this is just some cube rectangle shape that they have right there, which is going to be the body of our hammer right here, or I guess that's the base, the top, whatever. Actually, making it gray is cool, but we could also do this. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Look at that. They have all these different patterns and stuff in the colors. If you haven't seen my other Scribblenauts commentaries, I mentioned it just briefly, but here we can make it look a little bit more with, have some ornamentation on it and look a little bit better. So I'm gonna do no damage to fire. And, of course, give it some more health. And instead of the sound effect of a mallet, we're gonna give it the sound effect of lightning. So that should be pretty sweet. It's neutral buoyancy. I don't know why. It just is. That's what I wanted to do. So we're going to have to go into the weapon settings and, of course, change its projectile to be lightning. It defaults on bullet, as I always say. So we did lightning and increase the damage a little bit, of course. And so let's call this something. Instead of just mallet, we'll call it lightning hammer. There we go. Yeah. Lightning hammer. All right. So this is Thor's hammer. I should have made it like the weight of a planet or something. Except for I don't know if Maxwell would be able to pick it up at that point. And so test dummy Koopa. I always use him as the test dummy, if you haven't seen before. There's a lot of other beings here that I could hurt, so I'm gonna move Koopa away, and let's attack him. Oh, crap, it didn't work. Oh, no, he just killed the monkey. Okay, there we go. Now it worked. I'm sorry, monkey, no. Poor monkey. Oh, boy, but we didn't really get to see that in action here. What can we attack? Well, this level has a lot of ants or whatever, these termites or ants. Let's take them out. Ants are like the only bug I feel like that will attack you just because. Most other bugs have to be provoked to some extent. Let's see, attack. Wow, these are strong ants, holy crap. Oh, that bird really wanted to eat that ant. I should have let it. Okay, sorry, bird. Okay, anyway, lightning hammer, it works. It's all good. When you interact with it, that's awesome. It shoots out lightning. So that's pretty sweet. Let's see, what do we want to do now? What's the next request? A Mario themed go kart that can shoot bananas with eyes. That comes from FudgePop01. You cannot shoot a banana with eyes because you cannot edit projectiles. So the projectiles just have to be kind of clean slate objects, you know, it can't be something you've edited. So unfortunately, no blue shells are in the projectiles, like I totally wish they were. So we've got this go-kart here, and of course I want to color it up all Mario themed, so that means that it's going to be like red and blue. It's going to be very similar to Mario Kart, of course, and so why wouldn't it be, I guess? If you suggest a Mario themed go-kart that can shoot bananas, what do you think would appear? So here we go, we're coloring the different parts of it. We got the red on the top, I'm going to make blue on the bottom, and of course that middle area is white. I've made the white stripe within it. And so to make this Mario themed, what can we do? We can of course type in an M and it'll be a white M. And I think that, doesn't he have like a circle with an M inside of it on Mario Kart? And if he doesn't, I'm gonna do it anyway. But so we're gonna make this circle here. I'll probably color these different colors, but first I need to set the M aside. And actually we should make that M red. To fit kind of the theme here. And yeah, okay, there we go. This looks better. Yeah. Oh, sweet. A Mario themed go-kart. That actually looks a lot cooler than I thought Scribblenauts could make it look. So, of course, in the vein of Mario Kart, why would we not do a shell that you can have trailing behind you, just like in Mario Kart? So I've done turtle shell. This is also the basis for how I made my blue shell, which you guys should go see that commentary if you haven't already, because I am probably one of the first people to make a blue shell on Scribblenauts and at least go public with that, because I didn't see it anywhere on YouTube. I didn't see it anywhere on Miiverse. I had searched Punctuation Plaza and nobody put it up there, so I am like the first one, which is pretty epic, to put it up in Punctuation Plaza online, basically just anywhere. So of course the green shell in Mario Kart looks a little bit brighter than this and more saturated, so I've increased the saturation on this shell. And let's see, we want to make sure that, of course, this thing shoots bananas. So I forgot I need to go in and edit that under the weapons. Projectiles, banana, and we set the damage. And I think these things move pretty slow generally, so I increased the speed just a little bit. I may need to actually increase it a little bit more, I'm not sure. So let's call this something. We're going to call it Mario Themed Go Kart. Perfect. All right, so let's save it. Okay, so let's put it to the test. We've got it out here. Ride. Yeah. Oh, man, it has headlights on. That's awesome. It's only decently fast. It's not all that fast. So let's get the test dummy out, Koopa. Here we go. Let's shoot the bananas. Bam! Yep, it works. Man, Koopa's the bomb, so I don't use him as my test dummy out of any hate. I really like Koopa as a character. So, I'm sorry, monkey. I'm just now seeing that this chimpanzee is without his friend, because I killed him with the hammer. But anyway, I appreciate your attention, and I will announce when I'm going to be making items in the future, but please don't suggest them right now. And I will catch you on the next vid. Thanks for viewing.
Down the road of twists and turns, always anxious to see what's within. We can look ahead to the point of no return, to the rest of our lives with the spectacle begins. I've been down the road of twists and turns, always anxious to see what's within. We can look ahead to the point of no return, to the rest of our lives with the spectacle begins.